Hear me clearly. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. Even people who love you so dearly and deeply cannot read your mind. If you have been waiting for the right time, the right permission, and the right sign to move on, this message might be your wake up call that you didn't know that you actually need it. Let's talk about it. Today's message is very simple. It's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. So here it is. Inaction is still an action. Yes, you're not doing the thing, is still doing something. And most of the time, what you're choosing is actually delay, confusion, or quiet self sabotage. Not loudly, not dramatically, but actually visibly. And the scary part about all of this, you can stay here for years and call it quote unquote patience. Now I'm going to target some people today, so don't mind me because I really want to deal with this. Now let's talk about the culture for a moment. In many of our African cultures, silence is actually praised. If you stay quiet, you are deemed respectful. If you don't challenge things, you are well behaved child, behaved person. But what if you speak up? Ah, she's stubborn. He's stubborn. He's too forward. She's too forward. She doesn't know her place. Ah, that one. So many of us learn very early staying quiet keeps you safe. But here's the truth we don't actually say out loud. Sometimes it's actually fear. Sometimes it's internalized rejection. Sometimes it's learned helplessness dressed as good behavior. And now that some of us are in Western society, in a way, global society, we have rebranded. We call it being left on red, ghosting, silent treatment. I didn't want to bother them. Same behavior, new labels, same damage. We've mastered the art of disappearing and calling it peace. But peace that cost you your voice is actually it's actually not peace at all. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a season in my life where I had a one of those jobs. You know, the kind, the one you pray for, the one your family is proud of, and I almost actually lost that particular job. This was years and years ago. Not because I wasn't capable, not because I wasn't a skilled person, but because of one particular thing, lack of initiative. I didn't ask question, I didn't speak up, I didn't clarify expectation. I stayed quiet thinking, well, if they need me, they will tell me. Spoiler alert, they didn't tell me. Meanwhile, people around me were actually thriving in what they were doing. They were asking questions, they were proposing ideas, they were acting, they were doing everything. And I was just like silently waiting to be picked. Now, I'm not a very quiet person, so you can see that this is not a problem of quiet people. Even though it might, affect quiet people a bit more, it's still in the same situation. Everything actually changed when I learned what initiative actually looks like. Not being loud, not being rude, not forcing myself into spaces, just actually being clear. Clear about what I actually needed, clear about what I could offer, clear about my next step. I actually stopped waiting for permission and started taking ownership. And that actually shifted everything. It took me further than I ever imagined. It changed my entire life. So today, I'm actually talking to a few people. The one that was silenced by culture, the one that is afraid of being too much, the one that's waiting for validation, permission, or a miracle. Hear me clearly. Nobody's coming to save you. nobody is coming to save you. Even people who love you so dearly and deeply cannot read your mind. I remember someone once said to me, I was waiting for your help. And I was like, what? Waiting where? How? What? How was I supposed to know that? Your silence might feel safe, but it is actually not effective and it's actually stopping you from a lot of things. Inaction shows up every single place. In relationships, not texting back, not setting boundaries, not saying, that hurt me. In purpose in your life, dreaming but never actually applying, planning but never actually starting. And spiritually, we pray, we fast, but we actually don't move. God says go, and we're still checking for confirmation from our cousin, our pastor, and our cats, our dogs, everything. But let me remind you, delayed obedience is actually still disobedience. You hear that a lot, but I'm going to repeat that again. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. Faith requires motion. Faith requires movements. Here's actually the hard truth. You can't resent people for taking action when you choose not to. It's not fair. It's your dream, it's your voice, your responsibility. Inaction is a choice to stay small, to stay quiet, to stay stuck. But now you actually know much better. And knowing is actually very powerful, but doing is where freedom actually lives. So here's my challenge for you today. Take one action today. Not dramatic, not perfect, just intentional. Send the message, ask the question, start the thing, because staying quiet isn't actually protecting you. It's actually blocking you, but true to who you are. Speak up, be true to who you are, and just speak up. Show up, demand your destiny to be fulfilled. Like, demand it. Don't care about nobody, just demand it. If God gave you the dream, if God gave you whatever it is, He also will give you the courage to actually work it out. If there's anything that resonated with you today, please comment below. Let me know which part you actually like. We actually move. We make action. Demand your dreams to be fulfilled. See you in the next video.